how you doing? I am doing well. And I went thrifting. I went to do some thrift shopping at a local Goodwill slash Savers, and I picked up some stuff. Some upgrades from some Blu-ray, some Blu-rays, some DVDs that needed to be upgraded. They just needed to be upgraded because these are some classics. These are some classic movies that I know you're gonna love. I know you're gonna want to see them. I know you're gonna want to hear me talk about them. And I know that if you have them on DVD or you have them on VHS, you want to upgrade them. You're gonna wanna upgrade them because a lot of these I don't see streaming. I don't see it. Listen, I'm not that streaming guy. Never gonna be that streaming guy. Don't want to be that streaming guy. But I know that some of you people stream and you can't find these things. I mean, I get phone calls from my daughter all the time. Hey, I want to see this. I want to see that. I want to see that. Well, I'm sorry, but I wonder why. Because you stream. That's the problem. Is you stream, and I don't. I own my physical media, and I'm able to watch whatever I want to watch whenever I want to watch it. And that's what life's all about. That's what it should be all about. Go buy yourself a Blu-ray player. Go buy yourself a 4K player because that thing plays everything. Okay, I'm at the point right now. I ain't gonna buy no more Blu-ray players. I ain't gonna buy no more DVD players. I'm just gonna buy the 4K players. Okay, because the 4K players play the Blu-rays, they play the DVDs, play everything. So why not buy the 4K player? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna buy myself some 4K players. I'm gonna start stocking up on the 4K plays. That's what I'm gonna be doing. But I picked up some upgrades. I'm upgrading some stuff. So here we go. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 upgrades. I'm gonna tell you why I upgrade them and what's the deal behind it. I'm gonna tell you maybe why. Maybe I won't tell you why I upgrade them because there's like one of them here. I just looked at the thing and I'm like, I don't even know why I upgraded it. I'm not sure. First one, Benny and June. Benny and June. Why did I upgrade Benny? And if you do not know Benny and June, stars. Let me get this right here. Johnny Depp, Mary Stuart Masterson, and Aidan Quinn. Why did they upgrade it? Because this is a great movie. This is just a great movie. It's about this girl and she's got some kind of mental issues and stuff. And it's about this other guy that I don't think he has mental issues. The guy can't read or write, but he's got a kind, loving heart, and she ends up winning him at a poker game, and then he has to go home and he has to take care of her, and then they end up falling in love. But she's got this overprotective brother that's been taking care of her, and he's afraid to let her live on her own. And if I'm talking too fast, it's too bad because I got a lot to say. But listen. This is a great movie, and it's got me some Johnny Depp in it, and I love me some Johnny Depp. Okay, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to throw this out there at you. Johnny Depp is the man, okay? He's the man, and with all of this stuff going on, I have been watching his court cases things every day, religiously. I'm religiously watching it. I'll sit there and watch 7 hours of his stuff, and I'll just watch this man. You know what? I don't doubt a thing this guy says. Not one doubt. Okay? I don't even have an inkling of a doubt. I watched the wife go on trial, the ex-wife go on trial, go on the testify or whatever, and I'm like, this girl, her acting is the same way as her acting was in Aquaman. It sucked. Okay, that's what the deal is. Listen, Johnny Depp. Men can get abused. Okay, they can be battered men out there. I'm sorry. It's just to me. I feel like there's a truth about it. Women hit men hit women. It's a sad thing. Nobody should be hitting anybody. I don't endorse any hitting. I don't endorse any violence against anybody. But the sad thing in this world is it goes both ways. And I'm gonna tell you right now, coming from a man who's been married for a lot of years. My wife, she don't provoke things, okay? If there's a fight, we have a fight. We have fights, okay? Me and my wife been together for 25 plus 26, 27, long time. We've been together for a long time. And yeah, we get into fights. And not once has my wife ever said, hey, hold on a second. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me set up the camera and let me record you as you flip out. Okay, that's never happened. Because listen, if I get upset or I go crazy or whatever, she's like, she's there to comfort me. She's there to help. That's what couples do. They go back and forth and they comfort each other and they help each other. Not this lady. This lady's like, I'm watching one of the things. He's like, I'm gonna get a knife. That knife's not sharp enough. Okay, what loving person is gonna tell their loved one if they're feeling like they need to go grab a knife and go do something crazy? Is gonna say that knife, please don't do it. Please, that knife's just not sharp enough. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me record this first, so that way we can get this on recording to show that you might actually do it. Because what wouldn't be more priceless, okay, than video footage or audio of Johnny Depp doing himself in the. Wow, man. Hey, knock the knife out of his hand. Tell the guy he needs some help and be a wife. That's what you do. That's what people do, okay, in real relationships, okay? They don't just stand there and start recording stuff, and they don't stop provoking and egging the guy on. You show some compassion to the guy. You show him that you care, okay? And I bought this movie because listen, Johnny Depp is the man. I've been watching him since 21 Jump Street. I've been watching him since Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'll continuously watch him till the day he drops dead. I don't care what movie he does, whatever blockbuster, whatever flop, whatever it is. I will watch and support this man because I tell you right now, I don't believe a word. Okay, Winona Ryder says the guy was great. All his exes said that the guy was great. Why all of a sudden he going crazy? Going crazy. Okay, you got video footage of him all upset. Why? Because his mother died and you want to videotape the guy while he's going through a bad time in his life. Listen, I've punched walls. I've punched doors. I've kicked things. I've hit things. I've thrown things. Stuff happens, okay? But I've never ever laid a finger on my wife, and I'll tell you right now, I don't believe that this guy did either. I just don't. I'm sorry. This might think on my end, and they're gonna be like, hey, you're pretty stupid. You a stupid man. You fell for him. Oh yeah, he's a real good actor. Listen, the fact is, this is a crazy world, and we things go on, man. And anyway, yeah, Benny and June, probably one of his better movies, and I had to upgrade. Yeah, I had to go on a little rant on that because I've been watching it for a while now, and it's been getting to me. It's been getting to me. I watched the guy, and I'm like, man, is he acting? Is she acting? I'm watching it. I'm like, I know he's a great actor. I know, but when she got up on the stage, I know she's not a good actor. Okay, because I've seen some of the stuff that she's been in, and I'm like, she's not a good actor. And I feel like she's doing the same lousy acting that she does when she acts for in real life, and it's like a fly by night thing. And if she totally messed up this guy's chances of being in like Pirates of the Caribbean or any of these other things like that, shame on her, man, because this guy is a treasure. I'm sorry, he is this guy's been doing this stuff for what they say 3 decades, 30 years of his life, and never has he had anything. Yeah, okay. Johnny Depp's alcohol, drugs. What? Hey, people have problems. Listen, you're watching this, you probably have a problem. I have problems. We all go through problems. The thing is, as a spouse or a husband or wife, or whatever, is you help each other through the problems. You don't push somebody aside. You don't provoke a bigger problem. You help them through the problems. This is what drives me crazy. So let's say that this is an either or kind of thing, and this went back and forth, and he was hitting her and she was hitting them. Listen, it's a toxic relationship. Okay, you break up and that's whatever. But if your loved one is hurting, in pain, struggling with addiction or mental health or whatever the problem is, you don't just jump ship. You don't jump ship. You don't start recording them. You don't provoke them. You don't take pictures of them while they're passed out, put an ice cream cone in their hand so you can watch them fall asleep and drop the stuff on the floors. You can get a photograph. Oh, that's so funny. Look, my poor sick husband is struggling with addiction. I'm gonna put something in ice cream in his hand and watch it fall over the floor. I'm gonna snap a shot so I can show the whole world that the way he. Why not help the guy? Why not take him someplace and go get him some help? I'm struggling. But anyway, Benny and June, yeah, my first pickup from the old thrift store there. Next one, Never Been Kissed. Okay, I watched this the other day. I had a little bit of issue because it skipped. It skipped. Yeah, I bought it. It skipped. I'm gonna have to buy it again. But Never Been Kissed is one of my favorite one of my favorite comedies that me and the wife watched together. So maybe I should call it. Should have called this pickups that I made for me and the wife, because she absolutely loves her some Never Been Kissed. She can quote most of it, and yeah, I wanted to just upgrade it. But that little skipping thing, I gotta take a look at it. Maybe there's a little hairline fracture on a disc or something. Sometimes people cash things in at these thrift stores because there's some damages going on. Maybe that's what happened with Never Been Kissed. But Never Been Kissed, she's a journalist, goes back to school looking for some kind of case, and she ends up falling for her teacher. A teacher falls for her, and then they want that to become the case, and they turn it into something bigger than that. And the truth is, when she was in school, she was a big nerd, and she never had been kissed before, and this would have been her first kiss with her teacher. I mean, I don't want to give too much away. Great movie. Good Drew Barrymore flick right there. Take Me Home Tonight. This is one of those that I'm going to have to pause for a second because I can't remember it. I remember a trampoline scene here. I remember a scene with him doing some kind of drugs and then like, going crazy. Yeah, but I can't. I have this on DVD. I wanted to upgrade it. So for the $1.99, $2.99, sorry, $2.99 price, I figured it was worth the upgrade for my collection. So take Me Home Tonight. If you're a big fan, you can comment below. Next one is Zapped. If you have never seen Zapped before, this is a gem right here. This is Scott Baio and Willie Ames. Yes, Scott Baio from Charles in Charge, Scott Baio from Happy Days, and Willie Ames from 8 is Enough. Is that it? Just 8 is Enough. And I think he was in Charles in Charge too. So I guess they've been good friends for a long time. It's about this kid that he has an explosion and he gets telekinesis, but not telekinesis in a Carrie kind of way where he's going out and killing people. Telekinesis in a he's raising dresses, making blouses pop open, and having a fun kind of way. And it's a really good movie. If you've never seen Zapped before, I think they did a remake. I want to say Disney did a remake, but this doesn't touch the original. You gotta see this one. This is really, really good. I believe is it Heather Locklear that's in this too. Felicia, Heather Thomas, not Locklear. Heather Thomas is in this too. Young Heather Thomas. So Zapped, yeah, that's a winner. Next one, Chances Are, starring Robert Downey, Iron Man Jr. There, Robert Downey Jr. This was a great movie. This was a I'm gonna sneeze. Wait. Wait. It always comes to threes, maybe fours. Drop the disc. I'm back. Yeah. Chances are, yes. So what happens is this guy, he ends up dropping dead. Okay, he gets into it. So okay, let me go back. Robert Downey Jr. is okay. Robert Downey Jr. Wow. How can I explain this? I'm gonna have a hard time explaining this. Okay, so when he was alive, he was married to Sybil Shepherd. He gets, I believe, hit by a car, dies, goes up to heaven, and when you go to heaven, before you're reincarnated, they inject you with a thing to forget who you are and your past and everything, so you can go back down to earth and become a new person. So he comes back to earth as Robert Downey Jr. Not as Robert Downey Jr., but Robert Downey Jr. as the guy. That makes sense. And he's in seek of his wife, which is Sybil Shepherd. And of course, Robert Downey Jr. is actually younger than the wife, and he has a daughter. And unfortunately, the daughter now has a crush on the father because the father is Robert Downey Jr. And he still wants to get with the wife. And then they inject him with the shot, and there's a lot going on here. Listen. I tried to explain the best I can. Yeah, chances are you got to check it out. It's checkout, and I kind of messed that all up. I think I messed up that whole. If you've seen it, I probably made sense, but if you haven't seen it, you're probably really confused right now. And if you're that confused, you're like, maybe I should just hit that subscribe button over here, and subscribe. Yeah. And the last is the Birdcage. The Birdcage was an upgrade because I needed it for my Robin Williams collection. I upgraded it because it's a great movie. Nathan Lane, right? I love me some Nathan Lane. I got no problem with Nathan Lane. I enjoy him. I think he's funny. And this movie was one of those that me and the wife went to go see in the theater, and it was like, it's with this upgrade. I want to see this again on Blu-ray, and for $2.99. Yeah, so I spent a little bit. I spent a little bit at the old Savers Goodwill type thing. They only had $3, $6, $9, $12, and $15, $18 plus tax. Still, that's not that bad. All right, what? Hey, what am I complaining about? This is less than one DVD or one Blu-ray on a Tuesday. So I mean, I ain't complaining about nothing. These are great finds, great pickups. Really excited. Can't wait to go revisit half of it. I think I'm gonna throw Zapped in right after I get done with this. Shut this thing down. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. And with that said, please do me a favor. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you later.